guys, what is going on? It's Duncan here, back with another video. Today, we're filming pretty late. We're filming at 9:01 p.m. because with homework and stuff, me and my fellow member, Connor, we do not have time for homework.
No, we don't.
So guys, today we're going to be talking about the Apple event. We're going to try and make this a pretty quick video because I still got to edit this and upload it, but also for you guys so you can know all the information about the event if you didn't have 4 hours to sit around and watch it. And then after that we'll end it off. And today we actually have my friend Connor here, and he loves Apple too, I guess, sort of. I mean,
I do. It's just that I didn't have any time to watch the event.
Yeah, so basically I'm going to be filling him in while I'm filming you in, and then this is like his initial thoughts of the products and stuff like that.
So basically he'll say like a topic, so like, you know, he'll say like, oh, WatchOS does this. And then like he'll talk about it a little bit, and then he'll say like, Connor, your thoughts, and then I'll explain what I think about it.
So basically, to start off the event, we started off with an introduction, and we started off with the Apple Watch 3, which basically, Connor, in the Apple Watch 3, for you guys as well, in the Apple Watch 3, they basically added a dual, like a 3-core processor to make it like 70% faster, 50% more battery life, and it also is cellular, has cellular, so you can take it anywhere, and you can call people, text people. Instead, like with the second generation and the first generation, you weren't really able to like do it without being in range. So, what do you think about that, Connor? Because you can listen with Apple Music to 40 million songs if your headphones, like Bluetooth headphones, are connected your watch.
So that was the only part of the event that I saw, and the thoughts that I was thinking was like, you know, people were like begging for cellular. I don't think that should have been their 100% priority, because like I've never needed to use that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like I feel like that, you know, like, so they showed like an example of like this woman out like kayaking on a lake. I would have my phone in my pocket even if I was kayaking out on a lake. It's like,
well, I mean,
I don't know. I just take my phone everywhere. For people who don't, that's really helpful. But
yeah, because like my dad got the second generation like for Father's Day, and he was like, I can't wait when they have one for cellular, and now they have one like today. So I don't know. He might be getting a new one. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I don't really know. Like, I don't think I would use the cellular very often because I take my phone everywhere like Connor. But like for special events, like when you're swimming and stuff like that, you can get like pretty far away from your phone. So I don't really know.
Yeah.
But like I don't really use the swimming since I don't have a second generation. But Connor, do you like, if you get far away enough from your phone, does like not count your distance or something, or how does it work?
So for you, because I think like we've got two different scenarios, because you've got the first generation, and the first generation doesn't have like the GPS thing or whatever.
Like
swimming.
It's like basic. Like honestly, like I can't even like, I have to take my phone everywhere if I want to do a cycle or like a run, or it won't count it, and just like the estimates are really bad.
Yeah, so that's not true for me. For me, I don't have to bring my phone anywhere, and it'll do workouts. The only thing, like, so, like, I can't text or call people, but I can, like, do any workout I want to because it has, like, a built-in GPS.
But, I mean, if a built-in GPS is in there, Connor, like, can you use, like, Find My iPhone on it? Do you know?
Yeah, you can. You can, like, use your phone to, like, locate your Apple Watch. Just like if, like, someone steals it or something like that, then you can use your phone to find your Apple Watch because it has a built-in GPS.
And also, like, I know, like, they were trying to mark the cellular ones with, like, the red on the crown, but like on the black ones and like the white ones, like it looked like fine, but like on the gold ones and the rose gold ones, like I didn't really like it.
It looks really stupid.
Yeah, and also because we'll be talking about later is like one of the colors were removed, so yeah. And then they talked about iOS 11 and how it worked. And they talked about the iPhone 8. And the iPhone 8, man, I have something really like interesting to talk about on the iPhone 8. So they eliminated rose gold, which was a lot of people's like choice, like especially like females, like they chose rose gold. So I'm not really sure why they did that. And also, Connor, I know they went to like the retro design of like the 4 and the 3GS with like the glass back to do wireless charging, Connor. But
yeah,
like a lot of people didn't choose the jet black, unlike me, just because they didn't want to get fingerprints and a lot of scratches on it if they did like caseless. And now like the same thing's gonna happen anyway, so there's no way out of it. So what do you think about that?
Honestly, I kind of feel like people who don't use a case, I mean, I'm sorry, because I bet, Duncan, you're probably walking around with your phone right now with no case, but but I feel like that if you don't use a case, Like, just no. Like, I think everyone needs to use a case. Like, I think that's kind of what Apple is kind of pushing for. It's like that they're just expecting everyone with a phone to have a case, I think.
Yeah, and I think, like, honestly, I know they did, like, a retro design for this year, but I don't think that design will stick for, like, at least, like, I don't think next year they probably might keep it for another year, but honestly, I don't think that design will stick with anyone, just because, like, everybody will just get pissed off with, like, the fingerprints and the scratches, because I actually had a 4 once upon a time, and I wore a caseless, like Connor said. Yeah, I do that a lot sometimes, and, I got, like, tons of scratches on the back, so... And if you dropped it without a case, Connor, like I know it's supposed to be like more resistance, but imagine if the back like is shattered. Like I feel like a lot of people will be pissed, and a lot more people will probably choose Apple Care on this product, especially if they're on caseless, because like they'll definitely break the back. What do you think about wireless charging?
So okay, one thing that I don't get, so is the wireless charging? Because I've got 2 different opinions. Either it's good or it's bad. Does the wireless charging pad come in the box?
No.
Okay, then it's bad.
No, like...
I think, like, well, it's good, but they're just looking for more money.
I know.
I feel like that, I don't know, like, it's basically not a feature for a lot of people, because a lot of people aren't going to spend money to buy it.
And basically what they talked about is they weren't going to make one until, like, next year, like, make an actual pad, because they talked about a pad that was, like a I don't know, like really long, Connor, where you could like put all of your Apple devices down and charge at the same time. But they like shouted out. It was kind of funny. They shouted out like Aki and Belkin at the event for the Apple, like for like the Q chargers, the wireless charging ones. But like they didn't actually make their own. Like I think that was like a really bad part of the event. And also they added like new cameras, and they got rid of rose gold. And honestly, like I don't think, if you were like not a big fan of wireless charging, guys, I don't think you should buy the iPhone 8, because besides like a few, I think it was, I don't even think that, maybe there was a battery upgrade, but honestly it wasn't really a big major upgrade for me. The design, they could have gone more creative, but obviously they were like more into the X, or I mean the iPhone 10, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, and then they said one last thing, and the one last thing obviously was the iPhone X, which my parents are like, it's called the iPhone 10, but Tim Cook literally said the iPhone X. So
it's technically like, so they're basically doing the exact same thing with that like Windows thing.
That's what I was thinking that Microsoft did. They did the exact same thing.
But it's basically like Roman numerals though. So it is technically 10, but everyone's just gonna call it the iPhone X.
I know, and plus it was like a lot of people, like I thought to that conclusion, but like a lot of people didn't realize it was the 10th anniversary of the iPhone. So a lot of people just drew that conclusion that they copied Microsoft, but actually, yeah, it's the 10th anniversary. They call it the X or 10, whatever, because it's the 10th anniversary of the iPhone. Not because it was a stupid joke, it was like 8, 9 or something like that.
Well, yeah, and also they want to stay ahead of Samsung.
But let's talk about the price, Connor, because I talked to him earlier today, and he definitely, and before this, and he definitely wasn't happy about it. And my sister literally said, I'm like, oh, look, this is the new iPhone X or 10. And she was like, isn't that just like a Samsung phone? Because I sort of cracked up about it, because like it does look, from the front, I could tell someone was taking it for a Samsung phone. From the back, you can definitely tell that it's not a Samsung phone. Or at least...
Yeah, it's just got an Apple logo.
Yeah, I know, but if someone had a case on for the first like month or so, I don't think people were actually like realize that it's an actual iPhone. Because like I didn't realize how much like changing the camera, just like where it's placed, would like make it look so different. And honestly, I'm not sure if I really like the way it looks, but I mean, I've grown to like it a little bit more. But what do you think of the price, Connor?
So I actually, at first, I had some very, very strong feelings about it, as you know, Duncan. But honestly, I'm actually looking at it now, and everyone thought that it was going to be $1,250 for the original price. It's actually $1,000, which that is only $100 more expensive than what I paid for my phone. So I'm actually not. I think it's kind of stupid, but it's not as stupid as I. Well, yeah, okay. To me, the price is not so bad, but then when you convert it to pounds in Europe or in the UK,
yeah,
there, like it's like pounds are more than dollars, you know, or are worth more, and it's 999 pounds. So in England, the base price is like $1,200, and then the next price up is like $1,400.
So basically,
So I'm complaining here.
yeah.
And in the UK, it's more insane. So.
And then one thing, like Connor, like I don't know if I'm behind on the news on this, but this is like one of the last things I'm going to talk about. Where was the HomePod exactly? Like, I heard that the HomePod like software was leaked, like for like the AirPods 2 and a couple other things. But why would Apple have like made that mistake if they weren't close to producing a HomePod? Like, I'm really confused. Like, I don't like everything Apple Pro didn't talk about it. Like, I'm really confused. Where is the HomePod?
Well, I actually personally think, here, let me see. Here, let me search it up, but while I'm doing it, I think it's probably just gonna, like, they're not gonna have an event for it at all. It's just gonna come out. Just like last year, there was something like that. Or a couple years ago, the iPad Pro, where there was no event for it, they just released it in, like, December.
So you think it's gonna be like a December product?
Yeah, where they don't have an event, they just release it.
Yeah, because, like, I think because I thought that was what I was thinking, like, it's got to be December because WWDC is like next year in like spring, and like the hype would already be dead by then unless they leak something else about it. So it's got to be December. It's gonna be like another one of those things that they just put out. So I'm really
So it says starting in December, but it's not really gonna be like mainly produced. Like you might not be able to get one until later in 2018. So it'll be like early. Oh, sorry. It'll be like early 2018.
Yeah.
Is when most people will probably get it.
So I think, like, also coming back to the iPhone 8, I don't know if you know this, but the iPhone 8, you'll be able to pre-order this Friday, September 15th, and get it on the 22nd. While the iPhone 7 you'll be able to pre-order October 27th, and then get it November, like, 3rd or something. I think the only reason they're doing that is because all the impatient people will go buy the 8 because everybody's like hyped up for the X, and like I'm kind of annoyed about it because I was kind of excited for the X and everybody thought it was gonna be released like on the same day. But the only reason they're doing that is for the like impatient people to go buy an 8. What do you think about Face ID?
I think that they should have been able to put Touch ID into the screen because so I'm actually like gonna get a debit card very soon, and like I'm excited about like Apple Pay. But now there's not going to be any more Apple Pay, at least like for like the first couple months, because banks are going to be transferring over to Face ID. So there's not going to be, so people who like use Apple Pay all the time, it's going to be really bad, because like banks aren't used to Face ID, so they're going to have to transfer everything over.
Yeah.
So it's good and bad, because it's good because, I think it might be more secure, but it's bad because they got rid of Touch ID, and you're not going to be able to use Apple Pay for like the first few months.
Yeah, they said Touch ID, like, you can like scan, like, get your fingerprint getting like copied was like 1 in 50,000, where Face ID was like 1 in a million.
At first they were like, okay, fine, we'll just put Touch ID in the back of the phone. But then everyone was like, no. So they were like, fine, we'll just get rid of it altogether. And then we never heard anything else about it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, I feel like that even Touch ID in the back would have been better than no Touch ID at all.
It definitely wouldn't have been like as like aesthetically pleasing, but I don't know. That's like a pretty hard decision there. But about the AirPods 2, so what I was telling you before was they had like a charging pad laid out, Connor, and basically on the charging pad they put the iPhone X down, and they put the Apple Watch 3 down, and both charge, and then they put the AirPods down. I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense because the AirPods don't have wireless charging, because I do have a pair that is right now broken for some reason. So that's really great. And they put it down and they said the new Apple AirPods with like optional wireless charging. So I'm not gonna like roast Apple right now because I don't know if they're doing any other improvements to the AirPods. But honestly, I think if they're just making a wireless charging case for them, and then they're calling them the AirPods 2, I think that's like the most like dumbest scheme like ever to make people buy AirPods just because the new wireless charging, which by the way, Connor, they're like 7.5 watts or something, where the industry standard is like 15 watts. So I mean, they're not even at the industry standard, and they want to put some AirPods out that are only good because they charge wirelessly. Like, I think that's really stupid, and I'm not gonna like completely like rage mode on these people for making AirPods 2 and them just having wireless charging. And then if they come out to the public, that could be a little bit better, because honestly, like, no one can get their hands on AirPods. Like, I got like 3 pairs of AirPods, like, luckily, because like we knew someone at Apple and they hooked us up. But
Yeah.
What do you think about the AirPod 2? Like, if they're just gonna have wireless charging, like, what do you think about that? Like, do you think they're gonna raise the price just because they're greedy? Or, like, do you think you would get the AirPod 2 just because they had the wireless charging? Or what do you think?
So actually, I'm gonna roast Apple, and say that, like, to me, actually, if they just add wireless charging, that's fine, in my opinion. But they need to put either, or actually no, both of these. They need to put the wireless charging pad in the box, and they also need to not have it optional. As soon as you said optional, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna roast that.
Yeah.
Because that's really stupid. Because, like, you know, so that means that you're gonna have to pay more for it if they say optional.
But Connor, I think that's gonna be it for today. So what was your total thoughts? Like, what is your summary on the event? Like, what do you think was good about the event? Tell me what was bad about the event, in your opinion.
So what I'm saying is that, like, they should have just released one iPhone. And it should have been the exact same price as the 7 was, like, 2 weeks ago or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So they should have, like, made the 7 cheaper and made the X the only iPhone that they released, but it's the exact same price. Then I would have thought amazing. Because, like, that's tons of new features
That's
for the
true.
exact same price. That's amazing.
Yeah, I think maybe they might have overcomplicated the event with the iPhones. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully this video wasn't too long. Honestly, it probably was. I'm about to edit, like, really well just to get it under. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to leave a like, subscribe, and peace, and hope I can be able to edit this video. See ya!